Hello everyone. Today I am here with you all with the practice questions of triangles. As we have already said that the selection of the questions is based on the type of questions which are generally asked in the board examination. So if you will be practicing these type of questions, it will help you for the preparation of your board exams. We are already having a video on the topic your triangles in which we have discussed what BPT is, that is your basic proportionality theorem, what is corollary of it, what is converse of BPT, what is angle bisector theorem. All these theorems we have discussed and we have just learned the derivation of all these theorems also. Along with that, we have even discussed in that video the criteria for similarity, what all the criterias of similarity are there. So we have already learned all these in the previous video. So if you have not seen in the video, please watch the video once so that it will help you in solving questions based on the chapter. So let's see some of the questions. If in two triangles DEF and PQR, angle QD is equivalent to angle Q and angle R is equivalent to angle E, then which of the following is not true? So over here two triangles are given. One is your DEF and another is your PQR. So suppose this is your D, this is your E, this is your F. This is one of the triangle DEF. Another triangle is your PQR. These two are the triangles given to us. Here angle D is equivalent to angle Q. That means this angle D is equivalent to this angle Q. And angle R is equivalent to angle E. Angle E, this angle E is equivalent to angle R. These two angles are equal. It is given to us. Now we know that if in two triangles, two angles, corresponding angles are equal, then by a similarity, both the two triangles are similar. That means these two triangles are similar. But in these two triangles, angle D will correspond to Q, E will correspond to R, and F will correspond to P. That means triangle DEF is similar to triangle QRP. These two triangles are similar. Here order is very important. We had already discussed about that. That means D is corresponds to Q, E corresponds to R, and F corresponds to P. That simply means that triangle DEF is similar to triangle QRP. And we know that if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. That simply means if these two triangles are similar, then DE of this triangle over QR of this triangle will be equivalent to EF over RP will be equivalent to DF over QP. That means DE of this triangle will upon QR of this triangle divided by will be equivalent to your EF over RP and will be equivalent to DF over QP. This is a ratio which will be equal. Now let's check it out which is not following this condition. So first condition is your EF over PR is equivalent to DF over QP. So this is true. For the second condition, DE over QR, it is your PQ. So it is not true. See over here it is DE over PQ is given. Instead of it, it should be your DE over QR because DE corresponds to your QR. But over here it is DE over PQ taken. And it is equivalent to EF over RP. So this ratio is not equivalent to this ratio. It is equivalent to instead of PQ, it should be your QR. So this will be the answer. Let's check the other ratios also. It is DE over QR. DE over QR is equivalent to DF over PQ. So this is even true. Then the last one EF over RP is equivalent to DE over QR. So these three are correct, but it is not true. So this will be the answer. So the second question is, in the given figure, angle ABC is 90 degree. In the given figure, this angle B is your 90 degree. It is given to us. And ED is perpendicular to AC. This ED, this angle D is perpendicular to AC. Now triangle ABC is similar to which triangle? So if we are going to see over here ABC, This is a right angle triangle, and we can see over here that EDC, it is even a right angle triangle. Now if these two are right angle triangles, we can compare these two triangles for the similarity. If I am going to see over here that if I am going to take triangle ABC, this angle B is 90, and if I am going to take triangle EDC, this angle D is 90. And in the triangle ABC, this angle C is there, and in the triangle EDC, again the same common C angle is there. That means if we are comparing these two triangles, their two angles are equal. So we can say that by AA similarity, both the two triangles will be similar. Now which side, which vertex will correspond to which vertex, that we need to decide. Over here it is taken that triangle ABC. Triangle ABC will be similar to which triangle? If I'll see in this triangle, one triangle I am taking ABC, another triangle I am taking EDC. So in these triangle, angle A will correspond to your angle E. These two will be corresponding angles, corresponding vertex. Angle B will be correspond to your angle D, EDC. Angle your EDC. This will be the corresponding angles, and because both of them are your 90 degree. And in this triangle ABC, angle ACB, that means this angle corresponds to your DCE, because both of them are your common. This is your common angle we are talking about. That simply means A is corresponds to your E, that means it will be E. B, which is 90 degree, corresponds to your D, so D will come here, and C is common, so it will be C. That simply means triangle ABC will be similar to triangle EDC, because over here angle B of this triangle ABC is equivalent to angle D of triangle EDC. Both are 90 degree. And if we are going to take the triangle angle C of triangle ACB, this angle, and for this triangle angle DCE, then this angle is your common for both the two triangles. That means these two triangles will be similar by AA similarity. We need to take care about the corresponding vertex. Means A corresponds to E, B corresponds to D, and C corresponds to C. This order is very important. So this will be the answer. Then the third question, from the given figure, find angle P. We need to find value of this angle. Over here, if we are going to see, we can see over here, that's 15. 15's 2 times is your 30. 17 2 times is your 34. And 21 2 times is your 42. That means the ratio of the sides is your double. If we are going to consider a triangle ABC and triangle RPQ, we have to check which correspond vertex will be, but the ratios are your double. That means if I am going to see AB over here, AB, just double of it is your side RQ, so I'll be taking RQ. It is your 15 over 30, that is 1 upon 2. AB over RQ is your 1 upon 2. Similarly, if I'll see BC, this BC and this PQ, it is your 17 over 34, that is again 1 upon 2. If I'll compare the third side, that is your AC over RP, it is your 21 over 42, that is again 1 upon 2. That means the ratio of the corresponding sides is same. AB over RQ is equivalent to BC over PQ is equivalent to AC over RP. All is 1 upon 2 only. That means ratio of the corresponding sides is equal. So by SSS similarity, we can say that these two triangles are similar. Which two triangles, which vertex corresponds to which vertex, that we need to decide. So see over here, if I am taking ABC of this triangle, ABC is similar to triangle. Which triangle it will be similar? See, this side is 15. That means we have to take this side. If I am moving from here to here, after 15, 17 is coming. That means after 30, 34 should come. So we will be moving like this. It will be similar to triangle RQP. Now over here, see, AB over RQ. AB over RQ, it is 1 by 2. BC over QP, BC over QP, it is 1 by 2, and AC over RP, AC over RP is 1 by 2. That means triangle ABC is similar to triangle RQP. Now we know that A corresponds to R, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to P. C corresponds to P. Now, if this C corresponds to P, that means over here, this angle is given to us as your 80 degree. This angle is given to us as 60 degree. It is even given in the question that angle A is 80 degree and angle B is 60 degree. So what the angle P will be? Now over here we can see that angle C of this triangle corresponds to angle P of this triangle. That means corresponding angles will even be equal. If triangles are similar, we know that corresponding angles are even equal. That means angle C will be equivalent to angle P. But we don't know the value of C over here. We know the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That simply means angle A plus angle B plus angle C is your 180 degree. If sum of all these three angles is 180 degree, angle A we know it is 80 degree, angle B is your 60 degree. We can find the value of angle C from here. So angle C will be 180 degree minus 80 minus 60 degree. That simply means angle C will be 180 degree minus 80 minus 60 will be your minus of 140 degree. That means angle C is your 40 degrees. If angle C is 40 degree, because angle C corresponds to angle P, that simply means angle C will be equivalent to 40 degree and will be equivalent to angle P, or we can say that the value of angle P will be 40 degree. So first of all, we need to decide that which triangle is similar to which triangle, which vertex corresponds to which vertex, which side corresponds to which side. Then once we have decided that these two triangles are similar, we can say that the corresponding angles will be equal and the corresponding sides will be in the same ratio. So accordingly, we can solve these type of questions. And we have even discussed in the previous video that BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem, is very important. It is most of the time the derivation of the theorem is asked in the examination. We have learned the derivation of the theorem in our previous video. So please learn it by heart, just memorize it, how to derive your basic proportionality theorem, because it is very important. Now let's see some other important questions. Question number 4. In the following figure, DE is parallel to BC. These two lines are parallel to each other. It is given to us. Find the value of x. We need to find the value of x. It is given to us that AD is x plus 4, DB is x plus 3, AE is 2x minus 1, and EC is x plus 1. We know, we have learned through BPT that if in a triangle, one of the line, we are going to draw a line which is parallel to one of the side of the triangle, and it is intersecting the other two sides at distinct points, then it is dividing the other two sides in the same ratio. So by BPT we can see that DE is parallel to BC. It is already given to us. That simply means ratio of AD over DB will be equivalent to AE over EC. By BPT, that is your basic proportionality theorem, we can say that AD over DB will be equivalent to AE over EC. This is a ratio which will be equal. By basic proportionality theorem, we can say that. Now we will be keeping the values of all these from here. So it will be x plus 4 upon DB is your x plus 3. It is equivalent to AE is 2x minus 1 over EC is your x plus 1. Now we can cross multiply it. So if we will cross multiply, it will become x plus 4 multiplied by x plus 1. It is equivalent to 2x minus 1 multiplied by x plus 3. Now if we will solve it further, it will become x multiplied by x will be your x square, x multiplied by 1 will be x, then 4 multiplied by x is your 4x, and 4 multiplied by 1 will be 4. It is your LHS part. Now we will be solving the RHS part. 2x multiplied by x will become 2x square. 2x multiplied by 3 will be 6x. Minus 1 multiplied by x will be minus of x. Minus 1 multiplied by 3 will be minus of 3. Now we will be solving it further. It is your x square. X plus 4x will become 5x plus 4. This 2x square, we are taking it over here. It will become minus 2x square. 6x minus x will be 5x. If we will change the direction, it will become minus 5x. This is minus 3. When it will come in LHS, it will become plus 3. It is equivalent to 0. Now, x square minus 2x square. It will be minus of x square. Plus 5x minus 5x, both are going to cancel. Plus 4 plus 3 will be plus of 7, equivalent to 0. Or we can say minus of x square is equivalent to minus of 7, or x square is equivalent to 7. Now the value of x square is 7. So x will be square root of 7 plus minus square root of 7 it will be. Now see over here that the value of this x cannot be negative. Negative, it is not possible. So value of x we will be taking as plus of root 7. The value of x will be plus of root 7, because over here it is your sides only, and side cannot be negative. EC cannot be negative if we will be taking value of x as root of 7. So this value will be your negative, minus if we will be taking considering the minus sign, then this side EC will become your negative, and it is not possible that the side could be negative. That simply means we will be ignoring x is equivalent to minus root 7 value, we will be ignoring. We will be considering x is equivalent to plus of root 7. This will be the value of x. The next question is, in the following figure, AP is 3 centimeter. This is 3 centimeter given. AR is your 4.5 centimeter. It is 4.5 centimeter. AQ is 6 centimeter. This is 6. AB is 5. AB, this whole from here to here, it is 5 centimeter. And AC from here to here, it is your 10 centimeter. This is 10 centimeter given to us. We have to find the value of AD. AD from here to here, we have to find its length. Now we can see over here in this triangle that if we are going to take the ratio of AB, AP over AB, this side we have taken AP over AB. These two sides are given to us, so we can take the ratio of it. So AP over AB is your 3 upon 5. Similarly, we are going to consider AC side of the triangle. Then we can see that AQ over AC, because these two sides are given to us. AQ is 6 and AC is 10. So ratio of this is even 3 upon 5. That simply means it is given to us that AP over AB is equivalent to AQ over AC. This ratio is equal. Although it is corollary also, corollary of VPT also, but if this is equal, so reverse of it will also be equal. That means if AP over AB is equivalent to AQ over AC is there, that simply means we can say that reverse of it. That means if AB will be the numerator and AP will be the denominator, it will be equivalent to AC over AQ. Both of them will even be equal. And if in any equation we are going to subtract any fixed number, both the sides, their value won't be changing. So we will be subtracting AB over AP minus 1 from LHS. Similarly, we will be subtracting AC over AQ minus 1 from the RHS also. It will remain same because we are subtracting same number from both the sides. So this is equivalent to this only. Now, if I will take the LCM, it will be from LHS, it will be AP and it will become AB minus of AP. It is equivalent to here in the RHS, AQ will be the LCM and it will be AC minus AQ. Now see from the figure, if from AB, we will be subtracting AP from this AB, we will be subtracting AP, we will be getting the value of PB. So this could be written as PB over AP is equivalent to, now from AC, if I'll be subtracting AQ, it will give us your QC. So it is equivalent to QC over AQ. Hope it is clear till now. We have subtracted same number from both the sides, so it will remain same only. So PB over AP PB over AP is equivalent to QC over AQ. Now if this is true, so reverse of it will even be true. Simply we can say AP over PB will be equivalent to AQ over QC. Now see from here, AP over PB is equivalent to AQ over QC. If this is the condition, that means the ratio of these sides are equal. We know that by converse of BPT, the side PQ will be parallel to your BC. By converse of BPT, we can conclude that PQ will be parallel to BC. These two sides PQ and BC both are parallel to each other. Now once we have proved that these are parallel to each other, over here we can take the triangle ABD. Now in triangle ABD, because PR is parallel to your BD, just now we have proved that PQ is parallel to BC. That simply means PR is parallel to BD also. And if these are parallel, by BPT we can say that AP over AB will be equivalent to AR over AD. We know rest all the values, only AD is missing, and this is only what we have to find it out. So we'll be keeping all the values. AP is your 3, AB is 5, AR is 4.5, and we have to find the value of AD. If we will cross multiply, it will be 3 times of AD is equivalent to 5 multiplied by 4.5, or we can say the side AB, AD will be 5 multiplied by 4.5 divided by 3. If we will remove this decimal, 10 will come in the denominator. 3, 1 is 3, 3, 5 is 15, 5, 2 are 10. So it will be 15 upon 2, or we can say the value of it will be your 7.5 centimeter. The side AD will be your 7.5 centimeter. So this is how we can find it out. If it is not given that these two sides are parallel to each other, we directly can't conclude that the ratio of these sides will be equal. So first of all, we need to prove that the sides are parallel to each other. And once we have proved the sides to be parallel, then we can conclude that by BPT, the ratio of the sides will even be equal, and we can find the required side. Let's see next questions. It is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDF such that AB is 5 cm, AC is 7 cm, DF is 15 cm and DE is 12 cm. Find the lengths of the remaining sides of the triangle. So it is given to us that triangle ABC is similar to triangle EDF. So suppose there are two triangles. One is your triangle ABC, another is triangle your EDF. These two triangles are similar, it is given to us. And if the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides will be in the same ratio. We know that. So over here, A corresponds to E, B corresponds to D, and C corresponds to F. That simply means ratio of AB over ED will be equivalent to BC over DF will be equivalent to AC over EF. We have taken the ratio of the corresponding sides. It was already given to us that the triangles are similar. So we have taken the ratio of the corresponding sides to be equal. Now whatsoever the values we are having, we will be keeping it over here, and remaining we need to find it out. So value of AB is given to us as 5 over ED. ED is your 12. It is equivalent to BC. BC is not given to us. We have to find it out. DF is 15 and it is equivalent to AC. AC is 7 upon EF. EF is not given. We have to find it out. So over here we are having 5 over 12 is equivalent to BC over 15 is equivalent to 7 over EF. Now if we are going to take these two ratios, so we will be getting 5 upon 12 is equivalent to BC over 15. If we will cross multiply it, we'll be getting 5 multiplied by 15 is equivalent to 12 multiplied by BC. Or we can say the value of BC will be 5 multiplied by 15 over 12. So 3 4 is 12, 3 5 is 15. So it will be your 25 upon 4. Or we can say the value of BC is 4 6 is 24, 2 carry over, 4 2s are 8, 4 5 is 20. 6.25 centimeter will be the length of the side BC. Now if we are going to take these two ratios, that is 5 over 12 is equivalent to 7 over EF. So it will be 5 upon 12, it is equivalent to 7 over EF. Again we will be cross multiplying it. So it will be 5 multiplied by EF, it is equivalent to 7 multiplied by 12. That is your EF is 7 multiplied by 12 divided by 5. So what the value of EF will be? 1484 over 5. So value of EF will be 5 1 is 5, 5 6 is 30, then 5 8 is 40. So value of EF will be your 16.8 centimeter. So the side BC will be 6.25 centimeter and EF will be your 16.8 centimeter. So this is how we can find the remaining side if two triangles are given to us in similarity. The next question, in the given figure, AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE, it is given to us, and BD is parallel to EF. BD is parallel to EF. This is parallel to this. It is given to us. We have to prove that DC square is equivalent to CF multiplied by AC. This we need to prove it out. So first of all, what we can conclude from this parallel. It is given to us that AB is parallel to DE and BD is parallel to EF. So what we can conclude from here, in the triangle ABC, first of all we are taking triangle ABC. In this triangle it is given to us that AB is parallel to your DE. It is given to us. Now because it is parallel, so by BPT what we can conclude? By BPT we can say that ratio of CD over DA will be equivalent to CE over EB. Because in this triangle, DE is parallel to AB, that simply means ratio of the sides will even be equal. That is your CD over DA will be equivalent to CE over EB. Suppose this is your equation number 1. Now if we are going to consider triangle CDB, triangle which we are considering is CDB. In this triangle it is given to us is FE is parallel to your DB. It is given to us that these two sides are parallel to each other. If these two are parallel, so by BPT again we can conclude that CF over FD will be equivalent to CE over EB. Suppose this is your equation number 2. Now if we are going to see equation number 1 and equation number 2, we can see over here that CE over EB is common, is right hand side of both the two equations is same, that is CE over EB and CE over EB. If right hand side of these two equations are equal, that simply means their LHS part will even be equal. So from equation 1 and 2, we can conclude that CD over DA will be equivalent to your CF over FD. Their LHS part we have taken equal because RHS was already equal. Now what we can conclude it, if this ratio is equal, so reverse of this ratio will even be equal. That simply means we can say that DA over CD will be equivalent to FD over CF. Now if these ratios are equal, or we are going to subtract or add any common number both the sides, their values are not going to change. So what we will be doing is DA over CD plus 1, it is equivalent to FD over CF plus 1. Both the sides in the LHS and RHS we have added 1. So values will remain same only. If we will be taking LCM, it will be CD will be the LCM, it will be DA plus CD, the numerator. Over here, the denominator will be your CF. So numerator will be FD plus CF. Now, if we are going to see the figure AD, this is your AD plus CD. If we are going to add these two, it will be your AC. It is your AC over CD. It is equivalent to FD plus CF. If we are going to add these two, it will give us your CD. It is equivalent to CD over CF. Now, if we will cross multiply it, it will give us AC multiplied by CF. It is equivalent to CD multiplied by CD, or we can say AC multiplied by CF is equivalent to CD square. And this was to be proved, that CD square or DC square is equivalent to CF multiplied by AC. So whatsoever the terms are there which is to be proved, we have to convert our equation in those terms only. Over here it was in terms of DC, CF and AC. That's the reason we have added one and we have converted it into that form. So over here we can write it as hence proved. So first of all, we have to check it out that in which terms we want answer, and accordingly we will be changing the terms. Either we'll be adding or subtracting, whatsoever is required, we will be doing that. Now let's see the last questions from this chapter. In the figure, AD is bisector of angle A. This AD is bisecting this angle A. If BD is 4 cm, DC is 2 cm and AB is 6 cm, find AC. Over here, it is given that AD is bisecting angle A. That means this angle is equivalent to this angle. If this is 1, so this will even be angle 1. And the side BD, this BD, it is equivalent to 4 cm. DC is 2 cm. AB is 6 cm. And we have to find the side AC. This side we have to find. So in our previous video on the chapter, we have seen the angle bisector theorem. And according to the angle bisector theorem, if this AD is bisecting this angle A, in that case, ratio of BD over DC will be equivalent to AB over AC. We have seen in the angle bisector theorem. The proof of the theorem we have even seen in the previous video. So by simply applying the angle bisector theorem, we can say that BD over DC is equivalent to AB over AC. If it is in 1 markers, we simply can solve like this. And if it is for 3 marks, then we have to prove your theorem also. So directly over here, because it is in 1 marker only, so we will be directly applying the concept that if this is angle bisector, then BD over DC will be equivalent to AB over AC. So over here we will be keeping all the values. BD is your 4, DC is 2, AB is 6, and we have to find the value of AC. We will be cross multiplying it, so it will become 4 times of AC is equivalent to 2 multiplied by 6. Or we can say that value of AC will be 2 multiplied by 6 divided by 4. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. That means value of AC will be 3 cm. The side AC will be your 3 cm. The last question. The diagonals BD of a parallelogram ABCD. One parallelogram is there. Suppose this is your parallelogram ABCD. Diagonal BD means this is the diagonal given to us of intersect the line segment AE at point F. AE, it is intersecting at point F, where E is any point on the side BC. On the side BC, there is a point E. Suppose this is the point E on the side BC. It is intersecting the diagonal at point F. This is the figure. E is any point on the side BC. We have to prove that DF multiplied by EF is equivalent to FB multiplied by FA. This we need to prove. So if we are going to see that figure, we know that parallelogram is there. That means this side is parallel to your this side and this side will be parallel to your this side. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel to each other, that we know that. Now if these sides, opposite sides are parallel, we can see that this angle, if this angle is angle 1, so this angle will even be your angle 1 because they are alternative angles. Or we can say if this is angle 1, suppose this is your angle 2. this is your angle 3 and this is your angle 4. Suppose we have taken different angles. Now if we are going to consider the triangle AFD and triangle BFE, in these two triangles if we are going to see, because AD is parallel to your BC, it is a parallelogram, so opposite sides will be parallel, so AD will be parallel to your BC, so we can say that angle 1 will be equivalent to angle 2 because they are alternative angles. Similarly, we can say that angle 3 is equivalent to angle 4 because they are vertically opposite angle. So if we are going to see, we can say that in triangle ADF and triangle BFE, in these two triangles, AD is parallel to, it is already given that we know that AD is parallel to BC. It is already given. That simply means angle 1 will be equivalent to angle 2 because they are alternative interior angle. They are alternative interior angles. That's the reason they will be equal. Angle 3 will be equivalent to angle 4 because they are vertically opposite angles. They are vertically opposite angles. That's the reason they will be equal. And if in two triangles, two angles are equal, we can say that by AA similarity, both the two triangles will be similar. Now, which side, which vertex of this triangle corresponds to which vertex of this triangle, that we will be deciding, because these two angles of triangles are equal. So we can say that triangle ADF is equivalent to, is not equivalent to, is your similar to triangle ED is corresponds to your B, so B, and F corresponds to F only, so EBF. A corresponds to E, D corresponds to B, because this angle is equivalent to this angle, so D corresponds to B, and F of this triangle corresponds to F of this triangle because this angle is equal. That simply means triangle ADF is similar to triangle EBF. By AA similarity, we can say that these two triangles are similar. And we know that if triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. That simply means the corresponding sides, A corresponds to E, D corresponds to B, and F corresponds to F only. So corresponding sides ratio will be AD, EB. So AD over EB is equivalent to DF. DF over BF will be equivalent to AF over EF. Now we need to check that our answer is in which terms. We have to take DF. So DF is coming here and EF is coming here, FB is here, and FA. Means we have to take this ratio. If we will be considering this ratio, we will be getting our answer. So if we will be taking this ratio, that is DF over BF, it is equivalent to AF over EF. This ratio we have taken. So if we will be cross multiplying it, it will become DF multiplied by EF is equivalent to AF multiplied by BF. Just check it out. DF multiplied by EF is equivalent to AF multiplied by BF. So this was to be proved. So we can say hence proved. So whatsoever the conditions are given to us, accordingly we have to decide what we have to do and in which terms we want, we have to prove the answer. So accordingly that terms only we will be considering and accordingly we will be proving what is to be proved. Hope it is clear how to solve these type of questions. Soon we'll be coming with the more videos with other practice questions from other chapters also. We are already having videos on concepts of all the chapters of class 10th. So hope you are liking the videos. And if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it. Thank you.